the healing of my thyroid, taught me that the thyroid and the body is just one layer, right? And then there's an emotional body, and then there's a
Mhm.
spiritual body, and everything is connected. Human beings are multifaceted creatures.
Mhm.
You have to look at the multifaceted person that is the human being.
Oh, yeah, and that's
Yeah.
what holistic is. It's the whole body
Yes.
approach, and when we say whole body, we don't mean just the body.
Yeah.
It is everything that makes you up, and I get that I get asked that question a lot, like, "What is holistic?
Mm.
What is holistic?" And it is whole body, but it's more than that. It's really I think that's why when I started out in the holistic health world and became a health coach, I wasn't really sure where I was gonna fall, right? Watching people like you dealing more with the food aspect of it, the herbs, and then we started getting more into the mindset about how
Mhm.
we can pull in the holistic, which is why I went into holistic mental health. Because as we learned in IIN, the primary foods are not necessarily the fuel that we eat. It's the smaller circle. It's an important circle, but
Yeah.
it's really that bigger. The primary wheel is what it's. Our relationships, our spirituality, our mindfulness and mental health, our home cooking, which is a
Yeah.
big part of that pie. So many things in that wheel. And it's just, it's us being in control of ourselves and being our own healthcare advocates. I can't say that enough. And thankfully you were, because there are a lot of doctors out there that don't understand. And if you're just going to say, okay, I guess I'll just do this, who's living your life for you?
Yeah.
You know?
That's right.
And that's a hard pill to swallow, though, no pun intended. That's a hard pill to swallow if you feel vulnerable and you're not able to hold space for yourself. Because in those vulnerable
Mm.
moments, it's hard to step up and be like, okay, the pill seems much easier,
Yeah.
right? And that's what the doctor that went to medical school told me to do. And then to really have to change a whole behavior and habit, right? Like, how was that for you? Was that difficult?
Well, for me, like watching what happened with my mom, it wasn't
Yeah.
difficult for me at all because I was like, I don't want to go through that, right? I don't want to go through that, which I thought was a nightmare. I used to take her every week to Long Island to get another dose of radiation, right? I was
Mm,
like, I was driving her to the death chamber, right? And
mm,
she'd always say, Ann, I don't want to go. And I'd be like, Ma, you got to go. This is what the doctor said.
mm,
So, like I saw that firsthand. And I was like, that, I don't ever want that to be my experience, right? While
mm.
I'm here on the planet, because life is short. Life is short. We're in and out of the body in the blink of an eye, very
Ain't that
quickly,
the truth?
like just
Yeah.
a blip of a moment in time. And I'm 56 years old now. My mom was 58 when she died. She was just
Mm.
not even halfway, like, right? Still, like I think of myself as in the prime of my life now as a woman who's beyond menopause and has a whole lot of stuff to say to the world and a totally different type of energy, right? Um,
Mhm.
I feel like my mom was cut down before her prime,
Yeah.
So for me, it was very quickly to hop on board with holistic health, very quickly. And then I saw the results.